Just like in Islam and Christianity, the route to family life in Judaism usually passes through marriage. So, how do Jews marry? First, let's talk about dating. In modern Jewish communities, couples usually meet socially, through common friends, or through dating apps. They often date for several months before deciding to tie the knot. But ultra-Orthodox men and women are typically introduced to each other by a matchmaker who knows both families. In these societies, the dating process is much shorter and can last anywhere from a few dates to a couple of months, during which time physical contact between them is strictly forbidden. When a couple decides to get engaged, the man will typically give his fiancée a ring, they'll have a small party, and then spend a few months planning the wedding celebration and their future together. The traditional wedding ceremony takes place under a canopy called a chuppah, symbolizing the home the couple will build together. They stand side by side, surrounded by their parents and loved ones. A rabbi usually conducts the ceremony to ensure that all legal details are properly observed. The ceremony begins with a blessing over a cup of wine, the ritual start of every important Jewish occasion. Then, the man gives his wife a ring as he recites the following phrase: "You are hereby consecrated to me with this ring, according to the rite of Moses and Israel." The man hands his wife the ancient marriage contract known as a ketubah and written in Aramaic. The ketubah details the man's physical obligations to his wife during the marriage and the monetary sum he must pay her in case of divorce or death. Two witnesses, usually friends of the couple, sign the marriage contract and observe the ceremony as representatives of the entire Jewish community. The second part of the wedding ceremony includes 7 blessings from the community to the new couple. These blessings mention the creation of humans in God's image, the joy of the first couple in human history, Adam and Eve, and they praise God for bringing happiness to the world and to the newlyweds. The ceremony ends on a sad note when the rabbi mentions the destruction of ancient Jerusalem, symbolizing everything still broken in our world. A glass is shattered, marking the end of the wedding ceremony. Then, guests gather around tables for a festive meal. According to Jewish law, a man is allowed to marry multiple wives as long as he cares for all of them physically and emotionally, and as long as the women agree to the marriage. But around the year 1000 CE, a German rabbi named Gershom banned polygamy for all Jews living in Central Europe. Jews in Spain and outside of Europe continued to practice polygamy for centuries, but today that practice is universally extinct, and polygamy is banned by Israeli law. The marital relationship between man and wife is considered holy, but when a couple is no longer able to enjoy married life, divorce is allowed, and sometimes even required. Just as in marriage, the husband is the active party to a divorce, and he gives the divorce document signed by 2 witnesses to his wife in a religious court, known as a Beit Din. But the wife must agree to the divorce, and is also allowed to demand divorce if the husband was emotionally or physically violent towards her, or if he'd stopped supporting her financially. I'm sure there are many similarities between the ceremonies I've just outlined and the ceremonies in your culture. So please feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.